Hi guys, gsmno.com, and I'm here with the iPhone 5s. It was announced on September 10th and we received it for testing, and today I'm going to show you the unboxing of the device. The price tag in USA is $649 for the 16GB version, $749 for the 32GB version, and finally $849 for the 64GB version. As you can see, it's basically similar to the iPhone 5, pretty much the same design, same thickness, same weight, but we have a dual LED flash and we have a home button that's a bit different from the one of the first model. The handset hit the stores on September 20, and let's see what's inside the box. We can find here the key for the Nano SIM slot, and here we got some stickers and a tiny bit of information about the iPhone 5s, plus instructions on how to use the device. That, by the way, comes with iOS 7. Inside the box we find the charger, and then the USB to Lightning cable, and finally the earpods, headphones. Here they are, same design as the ones of the iPhone 5. So basically that's everything that's inside the box. And we also have a tiny little Nano SIM here, very easy to lose if you're not careful. So let's open up the tray of the device, put the Nano SIM in and start the setup process. Should remember to put the Nano SIM with the sharp part towards the right. It's in. On-off button right here, as you know. Buttons have remained unchanged, and let's set it up. Waiting for the setup, it will be a while. As I said, same size as the iPhone 5. The CPU is Apple A7 dual core 1.3 GHz. It uses the 64-bit architecture. We also have an M7 coprocessor that will process the data from the movement sensors. Configuration has started. Let's select English, select a country, let's pick one of those here, let's say UK, and then I'm going to have to choose a wireless network. Okay, so let's say we choose this one. And you're not going to see the last letter. Okay, so I should probably mention that this device comes with Touch ID, a fingerprint scanner integrated into the home button with up to 5 prints available. Set up as new iPhone, sign in with Apple ID. Once again, you're not going to be able to see this since it's private information. Okay, we're all done. And terms and conditions, agree. Okay, we got a 4-inch display here with a Retina resolution. It's the same display as the one on the iPhone 5, and the handset weighs 112 grams. And we're going to use iCloud, use Find My Phone, and still the setup goes on and on. Okay, it's time to set up Touch ID, so let's set it up now. You can scan the finger or thumb you normally use on the home button, and let's start by doing this. The idea is to lift the finger and place the finger till a perfect map of your fingerprint is created. You have to actually keep it for a while, adjust your grip, place a variety of areas of your finger here, so that this whole profile will get filled. It may take a while. I've seen other unboxings on the web and it also took a while when those happened. A apparently a good idea would be doing this, what I'm doing right now, and in the end it will be done. As you can see, the lines are being filled every time I tapped in order to create a perfect profile of my fingerprint. Be careful not to have a dirty finger, or I guess a cut also will bother the sensor, and try not to burn your finger after inputting the fingerprint. It's a bit annoying, the system, but this only happens at first, then it will be easier to recognize once it gets solved. Okay, we're done. Took quite a while, but we're ready. You can also create a passcode. Let me start off with 1, 2, 3, 4. And welcome to the iPhone. This is iOS 7. Let's tweak the brightness just a little bit so we can actually understand what's going on here. Okay, iOS 7, and let's speak about the handset a bit more. Around the camera we have a dual LED flash. It's a true tone flash, and the camera also gives you options like slow-mo and burst shot. Okay, going further, I'm required to enter the passcode I mentioned earlier. So once again, this is iOS 7. What we have here is the notification area with apps, calendar and stuff like that. And if you swipe from the bottom, you can see the toggles for connectivity, various settings, various features, quick access to the calculator, for example. I was tempted to press a back button here, but there's no such thing. Settings area. I feel that the whole experience is a bit too playful and too childish. All these colors, all those gradients. As you can see, the signal area now features some dots for the signal and not lines. Okay, now let's enter the camera. I'm really curious about that. So here are the options. I can see we got HDR. I can see we also have a video option, a slow-mo option with 120 frames per second, which is pretty cool. Photos, square, panorama, and a bunch of effects to play with. Very funky. Okay, this handset uses an IPS LCD screen and it supports 4G LTE connectivity, and frankly speaking, I find this dialer to be very ugly. The phone will come in gray, gold or silver. This is the space gray version. It's a more sci-fi version if you want. At the back we have an 8 megapixel camera, and the sensor is 15% bigger than on the previous iPhone. By the way, the pixels are 1.5 microns and the aperture of the camera is f2.2. The light sensitivity increased by 33% thanks to that aperture. And other stuff we're mentioning is that we get auto image stabilizer, 3x video zoom and 30 frames per second panorama. We'll also get to play the excellent game Infinity Blade 3 once we download it from the App Store, and it will really highlight the Apple A7 processor. By the way, you get the full iWork suite for free here. And let's speak about the battery just a little bit. The battery inside the phone is a 1560 mAh battery. It's supposed to give you about 10 hours of 3G talk or 10 hours of 3G internet. This is the new Safari and this is the new virtual keyboard. Let's access gsndom.com. Here we go. Load it up fast. Trying it in landscape as well. Pretty crisp screen. I find this area to be a bit dated. The design of the buttons and options here feels a bit dated. We're in 2013 after all. And I have to say that this home button with its ring around it feels a bit deeper than usual in order to fit in the fingerprint area. As you can see, we have been quite some avid gamers with a lot of points, games, challenges and stuff to use. The new game center looks, how can I put it, like Yahoo in 2003, if I'm being kind. As you probably expect, it's going to be a very harsh review for iOS 7, but the iPhone 5s actually looks interesting and promising. This is the unboxing of the iPhone 5s from gsndom.com. We'll be back with a full review as soon as possible, details, photo taken in the park with the camera, and all the goodies you want from a full review of the handset of the year for some. That's it for now, bye bye.